Essentially, Holden Caulfield is this angsty little kid, essentially. I mean, he is a little kid. He's 17, essentially, if I remember correctly. And he's a little kid. He's trying to be an adult. I mean, like, detailed in the scene when he goes to New York City. And he's kind of, like, hitting on these women who clearly know. It's like, you're a little kid. I mean, you're, like, kind of tall for your age. You got your red hat, whatever. But, pipsqueak, essentially. But, like, this kid is clearly dealing with PTSD in this one paragraph that details this kid jumping out the window with his sweater on. This kid killed himself wearing his sweater. I don't know how else you can scream out PTSD at 17 from watching your classmate just say, fuck it, I'm going out like this. But that little paragraph right there, and since it's essentially a monologue of his entire his entire life up until this point, the fact that he just states it in this tiny little statement is clearly, oh, well, I'm not going to talk about it, you know, I'm just going to throw away the key, lock it, repression, you know, all that good stuff, PTSD, like, that clear-cut mental illness, like, you guys don't understand, is clearly anxiety, depression, PTSD, like, trauma, like, galore. It was just like if you were going to Walmart of trauma and you just like, there's half off on everything, let's just go and just pick it up everything. There's scenes of him when he's crossing the street in New York City and he's talking about going to the other side. He's not talking about the other side of the street. My dude, he's talking about, there's a car there. I could go at any moment. This'll be dandy. When he's talking about, like, his brother that died of cancer, that, like, nobody seems to bring up. Like, everybody's like, yeah, no, that's a minor detail. Like, no, his brother died of cancer. He has a little sister. This kid is clearly terrified of death. The Catcher in the Rye was the entire, like, idea, dream he has when there's a bunch of little kids running around in an open field, but there's a cliff side, and he keeps thinking that there's a catcher to catch the kids before they fall off onto the side. So it's going alongside the metaphors of, like, falling into maturity and the fears of growing up and then the loss of innocence and everything like that, but it's also the concept, like, loss of innocence, death as a whole. Like, that loss doesn't necessarily have to be like what once was. It could literally just be, that kid is fucking gone. His mental state, his, like, mortality, he's fucking dead. Mental. Want to talk about Holden Caulfield is angsty. Dude wants to talk about where the ducks go because he's clearly repressing things. He's locking things up in the, like, all the way. And you know what? The ducks, the only thing holding them together. Like, come on, man. Come on.